Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing a 50-minute flight from Jayapura to Timika in Papua with Garuda Indonesia. My family and I arrived too early at the airport, therefore the check-in counter was still closed. Shortly after, we checked our bag and went to the waiting room. As you can see here, no one has arrived yet. But after waiting for some time, the boarding call was announced, and we were queued according to the seat number. The boarding process was pretty swift and neat thanks to the airport staff. Now let's see our plane for today. We got the Boeing 737-800 series. I was so excited to get the 737 with Boeing Sky interior, as not all Garuda's 737 fleet has this style of interior. Now let's step on board. We passed through the business class cabin and then immediately arrived at our very front seat in economy class, row 21. Other than the extra legroom, the seat is pretty much standard, unless the seat belt. Yes, the seat belt has an airbag system in case of emergency, so it's quite bulky though. For further information, you can see them on its own instruction card. Being located at the front row, we got plenty of extra legroom. That's why I always choose this row whenever it's available. I do really recommend this seat for any medium or long flight for its extra legroom and easier access to go to the toilet even when you are not seated in the aisle seat, because you don't have to worry about the front seat blocking most of your way out when being pushed back. Anyway, I also want to congratulate Garuda for winning the Best Cabin Crew by Skytrax this year. The safety instruction video showed many Indonesian landmarks and cultures embedded in the plane safety mechanism, which is good for promoting Indonesian tourism, and I highly support that. But some visualizations, not all, such as this one for example, are quite unrealistic though. I mean, an oxygen mask on a Mini Cooper, what a limited edition one. And why Mini Cooper? Is that even an Indonesian brand to promote? I don't know. So personally, in my opinion, I prefer real aircraft visualization added with Indonesian tourism promotions. Other than that, it's all good. Now we were ready to go. You can hear both engines being started. On the ceiling, you have some personal adjustable aircon, individual light switch, and the crew calling button in blue. After detaching the ground tab, the plane headed to the runway. Compared to the A320 cabin, I much prefer this sleek, simple, and modern style of the Boeing Sky interior design. The taxiing process towards the runway took some time as other aircraft took off and landed around the same time. The Boeing 737-800 series is equipped with 2 CFMI engines on each wing. And I do love the winglet design of Garuda Indonesia. After waiting for some time, we proceed to the runway and are ready to take off from runway 03 at Sentani Airport. So buckle up and here we go. See you again, Jayapura. I took some footage at the front business class cabin from my seat while we were ascending to our cruising altitude. The plane then turned and headed to Timika. After the seatbelt sign light had been switched off, the flight attendant instantly closed the curtain for more privacy at the upfront premium cabin. One little downside for the front row is that your in-flight entertainment screen is located quite high and far from your seat. For the screen, I only used the flight monitor as this was only a very short flight. But I think Garuda should update and change this type of screen because it's hard to navigate compared to other newer ones. On the seat pocket, you will find an air sickness bag. Sadly, this time it has no logo or brand of Garuda. Behind it is the safety instruction card of the Boeing 737-800 series. And lastly, the airbag seatbelt briefing card for some types of seat. You will also find the headphone for your in-flight entertainment packed with plastic, but I did not use it for this 50-minute flight. Then it was snack time. The folded table is located on your left armrest. The table itself was quite sturdy and enough for eating or a 13-inch or smaller laptop. For a flight less than 1 hour, I believe, Garuda only serves snacks. The packaging is simple and sealed with a Garuda logo sticker. When you open it, inside, you will find a small bottle of water, a bread with chocolate filling, and a wet tissue. The bread was cold though. To store the table, you can simply fold it and put it back to its original position. And I did not notice that it actually has a kind of grip for easier handling. After that, I went to the bathroom for a quick visit. The extra legroom was totally worth enough for someone with long legs. Sadly, the flight map was not working and the departure and arrival time was not set it up. Finally, we began our descent into Timika. It was quite cloudy that day. During the flight, the light was set to white. The crew then opened the curtain and prepared to land. Let's take a final glance at the business class seat from behind. Get ready to land. During the landing process, the interior light was switched back to the blue color. We safely landed on time at Moses Kilangin Airport of Timika. In terms of on-time performance, Garuda is one of the best in Indonesia.
Dengan nomor penerbangan GA655 akan berhenti di sini selama kurang lebih 30 menit. Transit passengers.
For disembark, the curtain was closed to allow the business class passengers to get down first before economy. Overall, it was such a great flight. Soon after we entered the airport of Timika, we went directly to claim our bags and went back home. The plane continued its flight to Makassar and Jakarta as GA655. Anyway, thank you for watching my flight review. and see you in another video.